Hello, and welcome to Coog Cinema Reviews. My name is Kiyan Badkoubeh, and today we'll be reviewing the Emoji Movie. Hidden inside a smartphone, the bustling city of Textopolis is home to all emojis. Each emoji has only one facial expression, except for Gene, an exuberant emoji with multiple expressions. Determined to become normal like the other emojis, Gene enlists the help of his best friend, High Five, and a notorious codebreaker called Jailbreak. During their travels through the other apps, the three emojis discover a great danger that could threaten their phone's very existence. Let me start off by saying that this movie is not awful, okay? Bear with me. Don't throw tomatoes at me yet. This movie is not as bad as I went into it thinking. Contrary to all the negativity that this movie has been surrounded by ever since the release of the teaser trailer, the movie was not awful and it wasn't bad. It also wasn't good either. Yeah, so basically, the movie was not a disaster, but it also wasn't something good. So it's kind of, I don't know if I would call it an average movie. I called Cars 3 an average movie, but this is maybe just somewhat below average. The movie itself, its message, its plot points, and animation were all just pretty average. There was nothing in the movie that was special or stood out. I was surprised by a couple of things, but they weren't things that were like moving enough to push this movie further in my graces. The things that did redeem the movie, in my opinion, were the fact that there were little bits in the design of the plot that I thought ended up being kind of funny, and they were things that I didn't think were going to be funny. They're things that you wouldn't expect to be funny at surface level. For example, just the interaction between his parents is something that I was not expecting to be really funny in the movie, but it actually kind of was. Yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not really much to say about this movie. It's a pretty simple Sony Animation Studios movie. There's no deep meaning to it. A lot of the messages and things it tries to convey have already been done in other movies. The characters are nothing special. The only thing that I would say this movie was kind of interesting and cool about it is, I mean, the fact that it is taking place in a phone. As much as we all hated that idea when we first heard about it, to actually go and watch it was kind of cool. To see them go from app to app. They poke fun at the generation of kids that are using their phones nowadays for everything, all the time, 24/7. And they make the joke where it's like, oh, kids nowadays, we don't use words, we use emojis. Who has time for words? And so, I mean, it's cliche, it's annoying to keep hearing it over and over again, but I mean, are they wrong though? They actually didn't show a lot of the real world. In the trailers, we got the impression that it was going to be kind of like a jumping back and forth kind of thing. So, kind of like how in Inside Out, we jump back and forth between the emotions in Riley's mind and what's going on in Riley's world outside in the real world. In this movie, in the trailer, we got the impression that it was going to be jumping back and forth between Alex, who is the phone user, and the emojis inside. But in reality, there were only a couple scenes that cut to Alex. The majority of the movie was inside the phone. It would have been a bit cooler to see more of the real world interactions. It was I think the moments where they kind of played with both the real world and the emoji world and how they affected each other were kind of funny. So definitely, if you're just going and you're looking to have a fun time with this movie, then, you know, go for it. If you have no expectations, then go enjoy this movie. It's definitely not going to be a drag to get through. But if you're looking for something with a bit more meaning, a bit more heart and soul, and just a bit more effort put into it, then this definitely isn't the movie for you. Thanks for watching, Cougs. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about the Emoji Movie. And be sure to follow us at CoogTV on Facebook and YouTube. I'm your host, Kiyan Badkoubeh, and I'll see you guys next time.